All right, everyone. You heard Taylor Twellman. We still got to believe. So we need all of you guys back here on Thursday at noon to cheer on our Yanks. Can you do that for me? You'll be here? I need you here. I need
All right, thank you very much, Ashley. Welcome back. Fadó Irish Pub here at Easton. Our post-game analysis here on thecrew.com. Little black and gold on Brazil. Some shell shock after the last 30 seconds. Literally the last kick of the ball. Varela off of Ronaldo's cross ties the game at 2 after the historic comeback. Really, when you think about it, the United States has never won a World Cup game when going behind. Neil Sika, Ryan Schwepfinger of thecrew.com, and boy, Ryan, we were moments away from Frankie Haydock buying a beer for everyone here.
That probably would have happened, to be honest with you. And yeah, you know, you mentioned it, a historic comeback indeed, 2-1 on the verge, and then the last kick of the ball, as you say. You knew that Ronaldo would have his influence sooner or later, and really, you don't take it away from Portugal. As shell-shocked as we all are, that was a heck of a cross-in, and really it saves Portugal's life. A very slim chance, but they're still alive.
This has been the World Cup where the big 3 stars, Ronaldo maybe not so much, have had an impact on games. You look at Messi and Jermaine Jones, what a goal does his impression. Luis Suarez for Uruguay eliminating England. So you knew it was a matter of time. What a World Cup it's been. But the back and forth, great game, open play. The United States deserved a goal. They got it in the 64th. Klinsmann pulls the right buttons again on the subs. That's an MLS-laden second go-ahead goal with Dempsey, Yedlin, and Zuzi.
Yeah, Yedlin's impact was what impressed me the most, taking the ball to the corner, getting to the goal line, getting it in. I don't think he's going to get an assist. I believe it was batted around a little bit, but he deserves as much credit as anyone on that goal. And like you said, just what a moment, you know, and we need to keep things in perspective here. Drawing Portugal is a fantastic result for the United States. You look at how the group sets up right now, U.S. and Germany on 4 points, Ghana and Portugal each on 1, and the way goal difference is set up, Portugal would have to go in and beat Ghana by, I believe, 5 to go level with the U.S., and then Ghana would have to beat them by 2 to go level. So still on goal difference, the U.S. can, even in theory, lose to Germany and be fine. Really, a draw.
You don't want to leave it at that.
No, of course not. And you know, we're talking about, there's heartbreak here. You can sense it, the shell shock. But still, if you were to say, you know, hey, we'll take a win against Ghana and a draw against Portugal, who wouldn't have accepted that maybe 2-3 weeks ago? You know, the U.S. is in a great position. They'll go into a match here with Germany that, you know, both sides look likely to go through, Germany especially based on the tiebreaker. We'll see what kind of lineups are iced. But still, you need to keep things in perspective, and the U.S. is in a great place after 2 matches.
Yeah, tie gets them through going into the knockout rounds. Easier said than done against the German team that's looking to solidify the group. And don't think that the coaches, if you're the United States and Germany, looking ahead to who you would play in Group H, because that H stands for horrible so far. I mean, Belgium's come along slowly, won both games. Algeria may be in the best position. We're getting too far ahead right now, but the United States still in
for 90-plus minutes, really, getting the 2 goals they deserve. That's the thing. It hasn't been a fluke. You can maybe look at the Ghana result and say that was a bit of a fluke. It wasn't a fluke out there today. The U.S. probably deserved to win that match. They come away with the draw. Soccer can be cruel. You know, the match the U.S. ends up winning is arguably a lesser performance than today's, but still, we need to keep reasserting here that it's in fine shape for the United States. They go take care of business against Germany, a match that even if it doesn't have as much meaning on the field points-wise, you know Jurgen Klinsmann is going to want to have his team show up and play well against his home nation of Germany. A lot of German Americans, of course. It'll be a match with a lot of subplots. It should be an exciting one. But in the end, it might not mean anything. The U.S. might have done enough here today with just a draw, and that's a great thing.
German Americans have been so crucial for the United States here in this World Cup, as they are 1-0-1 with 4 points, and on goal differential just a shade behind Germany. Some final thoughts here, and one thing to keep into consideration, playing off 3 days rest. You're coming back on Thursday, and out of this climate, they hit on it a couple of times in the telecast, could play a factor.
True, Germany is in a theoretical advantage there, having that extra day, and you know, I don't know what the coaches will do with the lineups, but I think if you're looking at who's more likely to maybe assume their spot and rest some players, it is Germany. Germany has a lot of depth in the midfield, a lot of players that can interact and play various roles. We might see Joachim Löw come in and maybe rest some of his better players because he has the quality and he knows that it's very likely, even with the loss, he'll still be going through just based on goal difference alone. So that could play into the U.S.'s favor as well. It's not panic time for the Americans as much as that goal hurts by Portugal, certainly not.
Nani, the early goal, Varela late as Portugal ties it at 2. That's how it finishes. In between, we had a goal line clearance with Bradley's shot, and then we had the fantastic shot from Jones, and then Dempsey putting the United States up in the 81st. They could not hold on. 2-2, a point as they'll go into that all-important final game of Group G on Thursday. We'll be here with you on thecrew.com from Fadó Irish Pub at Easton. That's a noon kickoff. It'll be played simultaneously, by the way, with Ghana.